A test over Pythagorean theorem later on this week, but before we do that, a couple of activities that we're going to do. We are going to look at this maze, and you do need to set up your Pythagorean theorem. You can use your calculator after that. You can show your work here in the box. You can show it on the back. What you're going to need to do is find the missing side length of each right triangle. That will make it correctly pass through the maze, okay? So you need to shade or color your path as you go, round to the nearest tenth. So what we're looking at here is I want you to find that missing side. Remember, this is exactly like what we did before. If you want to draw a picture, because that helps you, you can, right? You can say 11 here, 60 here. We're looking for C. Remember that this is, when you're looking for C or A or B, you're looking for the side length. So you are going to need to make sure that you go back and you take that square root piece, that last piece. That's the first activity we're going to do today. The second one is more Pythagorean theorem word problems. Okay, again, this is a lot like the paper we did Friday. If you want to draw a picture, by all means do that. So for example, on number 1, right, here's our ladder. Here's our wall. It says the base of the ladder is 8 feet from the wall. The ladder is 18 feet. So are we looking for A, B, or C here? A or B, right? So pick, and you know your answer is going to be less than 18, right? So make sure you're doing those checks. Most of these are pretty straightforward. I do want to talk to you about number 3 in case you don't know what a guy wire is. So if you're ever out, maybe when you were younger playing in your neighborhood or even now, and you see those big wooden poles, usually they have like electrical lines or phone lines at the top. And then there's a wire that comes down. It's usually wrapped in yellow plastic so that you don't clothesline yourself, right? They're really hard. So that is what a guy wire is. So our picture for this, if you don't know what a guy wire is, you're like, I don't know how to draw this picture. So the guy wire is secured to the ground 15 feet from the base of the pole, and the pole is 20 feet. This is your guy wire, okay? It's going to be that piece that's wrapped in yellow plastic usually. So that I'm just going to help you with the picture on that so you know what it looks like. This one shouldn't be a problem. This one shouldn't be a problem. I will underline this word though on number 5. So again, make sure that you are answering the question being asked. This one is not asking about the missing side of the triangle. This one's asking you for your perimeter. So you're going to have to do an extra step there. On the back, we have hikers talking about west and east. So if you don't remember your compass from social studies, right, north, south, west, east, to help you draw that picture. Number 7. All right. Number 7, we have not done slant height yet, so I'm going to help you with this picture. If we look at a pyramid, we have the base is a square. All right, here's your square base. Each side is 24. Now, I'm going to put a little dot up here. This is the top or the apex of my perimeter, so when or my pyramid. So when I draw this, it kind of looks three-dimensional. Do you see that? And it says the slant height. Okay, so the slant height is going to be exactly what it sounds like, the height of this diagonal piece, right? And that diagonal piece is going to create a right angle here. So this is 20. The question is, what is the height of the pyramid? Well, the height of the pyramid is going to go down to the center, and that's going to create that right angle. Okay? So let me make sure, actually, oh, sorry, my right angle is here. So essentially we're looking at our triangle here. So I'm going to draw that out here so you can kind of see what that looks like. Here's your right angle. It's asking for this. Tells you this is 20. Now, if this is the base of the square is 24, then what is this base of the triangle going to be? 12. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that picture make sense? Here you have a lighthouse. That one shouldn't be a problem. This one is talking about a door. Okay? And then we have a pipeline. Notice this one says we have a pipeline that runs diagonal across a rectangular or a square field, right? And it says the field has an area of 64. So if a square has an area of 64, do not say it out loud. You need to figure out what are the side lengths. So think back to when we did squares and square roots. You're going to have to find your side lengths in order to find your pipeline. Okay? So these are the two activities we're going to do today. Tomorrow, I do have a room available for you, where I have the cards and it's not a scavenger hunt because there's not answers on them, but you can just go around the room with a partner. But we're going to grade this tomorrow before that room so that we can make sure we're good to go. Pythagorean theorem involves a lot of word problems. So that's why I'm giving you a lot of those. You can see how it does relate to real world. All right, does anyone have any questions? All right, let's see what we can do.